Welcome back to PSC's Tech Bytes. Today I want to show you how you can leverage Copilot for Microsoft 365 while using Microsoft Teams. In fact, you can rely on the Microsoft 365 chat to have a ChatGPT-like interface and ask questions based on the content available on the web, as well as you can use it to ask questions about your business data and content, so the content which is available in your Microsoft 365 tenant. And of course, if that is the case, every single user will get access to the content that is accessible based on his own or her own permissions. You can also extend that content using the Copilot plugins or the Microsoft Graph connectors, and we will cover these topics in dedicated videos in the upcoming weeks. But you can also rely on Copilot while in a meeting, and for example, you can use the intelligent recap or you can summarize the outcome of a meeting. And you can do the same for a chat with a single person or with a group of people. So you can summarize the chat, you can extract the key messages from a chat and stuff like that. Moreover, when you create a message in a chat or in a group chat or in a channel, you can ask Copilot to help you write or rewrite the message, adjusting the tone or checking the language and stuff like that. And there are many more options available. Now, moving to the demo environment, I will show you some of them in practice. So here I am on the Microsoft Teams desktop client on my machine, and I am in the Microsoft 365 chat, which is an application that you can find in the list of applications. You can also pin in the Teams app for your users. Here we can use a ChatGPT-like approach. I have enabled the web content plugin so that I can target content available on the web as well. And I can just ask questions like, for example, what are the top AV cars in 2023? And it will search and give me an answer, processing through natural language processing my query and giving me back an answer. I can also specify it more like what are the top EV cars of 2023 in Europe, and I can get a response which is contextualized in the European area or region. And I can also interact with it with multiple and following prompts, like for example, I can say, okay, I like the answer, but please, can you create a table of that? And of course, based on the current context, it will create a table of the top AV cars in 2023 in Europe. So you see, it behaves exactly like a ChatGPT right now. But I can also do much more stuff, like for example, asking questions about different topics, programming languages and stuff like that. And I can also make a unique prompt like, I don't know, let's say, what are the most used programming languages in 2023, create a table. So with a unique prompt, I will get back a table with all of the items. And as you can see, again, it is able to provide me the output and all of the information I'm looking for, together with some references if I want to dig into the answer. Now, let's say that I want to also work with my business data and with my emails, chats and stuff that I have in my Microsoft 365 tenant. So, for example, I can ask it to summarize the email exchange that I had with someone, like, I don't know, Visa Juvonen in the last 6 months. And I can give this prompt to the system, but I don't want to disclose information about private emails with someone else. Or I can say, summarize the email exchange that I had about a specific topic, for example, ESPC, in the last 6 months. And this is something that I can share because those are mainly informative and marketing messages, so nothing will be disclosed. And here you can see I have a list of messages in my inbox together with references so that I can again dig into it if I want. And I can do much more, like for example, provide a target topic, a group of people or stuff like that. I can also use it in chats. For example, this is a meeting where I enabled Copilot and we were discussing about the SharePoint framework adaptive card extensions. I can enable Copilot in the chat of this meeting, and I can ask Copilot to give me, for example, a recap of the meeting. So it is working on it right now, generating a response, and I will get back a recap of my meeting. And here it is, and we can see what we have discussed, me and Guido, who is one of my colleagues, talking about the adaptive card extensions with SharePoint framework. So really useful and really powerful. Now we can also do the same in any other chat. I can even say, give me the recap of what we have discussed in the last few days or month, giving a time frame to help the engine of Copilot to give me the proper answer I'm looking for. As well as when I am in a chat, I can also ask Copilot to help me write messages. So if I will, for example, write a message in this chat, let's say that I want to use some content coming from the web just for the sake of it. Let me get this description from here. Let me copy and paste this content right here. I can ask Copilot to help me rewrite this content. I can, for example, adjust the tone. I can make it longer or more concise. I can make it more professional or more confident. I want to make it enthusiastic, for example. So let me translate or rewrite this message in a more enthusiastic tone. And as you can see, here I have my answer, but I want to make it also concise. So here is the output that I want, and I can replace the text and send the message to the chat that I'm targeting. So this kind of stuff is really helpful. And when we do that, we can leverage Copilot and the semantic index of our Microsoft 365 tenant to get business-related answers and content. Like always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.